Hello, welcome to Scott Bryant. Thank you for clicking on the video on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter. Please make sure you go to the YouTube channel to watch the rest of the video. The video is all about fitness marketing using your own book as a great marketing tool. So here's my book. I got it printed and on Amazon and many other websites in April. It's sold over 1,000 copies, so I've made my money back. It's had over 46 5-star online reviews on different websites. I correlated that number with all of the different websites it's on, and I'm really pleased. And we managed to get it on audible.com, we managed to get it on Apple Books, and it's on Amazon, and it's in Waterstones, and it's in Foyles and many other bookshops that you may go into or you may use to buy your books to build up your knowledge. So the great thing about having a fitness book, or mine's a holistic book, is that you become an authority in what you've written about. And the TV companies and magazines and newspapers will listen to you even more in depthly because you've become an author. So it puts things more in your favour that you've actually been out and done that. So writing a book takes time and energy, getting it online takes time and energy, and then you've got to pay X amount of money to get it all printed and get it into a hard copy. Now my book number 2, which is all about the dyslexic brain and how to power up your brain for studying and learning, and how I've used dyslexia to my advantage and not my disadvantage, will be coming out later on in 2020. So I'm really looking forward to going through that process again and making it even better than this book. So the great thing about doing your first book, you'll learn by your mistake. Like a friend of mine had 2 keywords on the homepage of his website, of his book, and because he only had 2 keywords, it only comes up twice in Amazon. Now, I've got many keywords: holistic health, proper geezers, and classy ladies get the body and fitness you want. So there's many keywords, so it comes up higher ranking in Amazon and on many other websites. So you've got to think about the wording on your cover of your book, and you've got to think about the wording on the back of your book, because Google will read all that and put you in different categories, and Amazon and different other book websites, in which to get you ranking in their websites so they get more sales. So remember that when you've done your own book, you don't just get the money, Amazon gets money, and the company that's helped you produce the book gets money as well. But the great thing about the book is that when you're doing a consultation with a new client, you can go, oh, I've written my own book, would you like a copy? It's going to give you an insight of how I work, what I do, and who I've worked with. So this is my 20 years of working with clients all over the world in which to get them fit, healthy, and strong. So it's an excellent marketing tool. It gets you onto Amazon. Millions of people go onto Amazon, millions of people buy books every year, and to be an independent author is a great feeling as well. So the only way you would normally get a book out there is if you'd done lots of magazine articles and you were like famous, semi-famous, that the bigger book companies would come and approach you and ask you to do a book with them. Now, by doing independent book publishing, you can get your book out there straight away. And it doesn't have to be, how many pages is mine? Mine is 81 pages. Doesn't have to be, 181 pages. Not 81 pages. No, 81 pages, yeah. So it's 81 pages. So it doesn't have to be the Bible. It doesn't have to be 10,000 pages. Obviously, the more pages you've got, the higher the cost of the book is. So I kept the budget to £750 to get the book out there, to get it marketed, and to really keep the cost down. You don't end up spending, like my friend spent £3,000, he told me, and his book's only like 50 more pages than mine. You know, so it's not about the thickness of the book, it's about the message in the book. And the message in my book is all the stuff that I learned. All the messages in his book is all the stuff that he learned from somebody else, which really, if you read his book, he's more likely plagiarised that book totally. Whereas mine is not plagiarised, mine's more come from all different elements as well as my own experience of 20 years in the fitness industry. So really, really important that when you have written your book, that you have to market your book. So just doing it online is not enough. You need to give it to friends and family, and then you need to go out there and go networking and give it to your networking people. So it's going to be a cost to you to be able to get your book known. So if you go to a TV company to get on the TV, that might cost you $3,000 to $5,000. And then to get like 1,000 copies of this book indoors will cost me, say, £600. So what I would say to you is make sure that you've got your marketing plan ready for your book, as well as finding a good independent publisher in which to be able to get your book out there and on all the websites. A couple of companies that I got in touch with said, oh, send us the, what do they call it? The draft of the book. We'll read it and then we'll tell you whether we're going to help you or not. And I just thought that was a bit bad, you know, that's not very good. Whereas when I went to go Grosvenor House Publishing, they sent me out the contract, I paid, then we started getting the book done. Okay, their website is not very good, and the pictures that they got on the website is not as good as you can find yourself. But when you go and find pictures yourself for your book, it pushes the cost right up. And I wanted my book to be as cost effective as possible. I wanted it to be not overly expensive. And I wanted it to be something that I could get done fairly quickly. So it took us nearly 4 months to get it out there. But now it's out there, it's all done, it's out there forever, which is absolutely amazing. So I'm really excited and really looking forward to getting book number 2 out there. And book number 3 will be really in depth, a really big book covering nutrition, exercise, movement, thinking, how to get bigger, how to get smaller, how to overcome problems that come up in your training program, and how to keep regular training and keep into it. That'll be book 3. So I'm going to spend about 1.5 years getting book 3 out there, but book 2 is already ready. I just need to go to the printers and get them to start setting up their systems in which to get it out there on Amazon and everywhere else. And I will let you know when this happens. So if you've got any questions about getting your own book out there for marketing your fitness business, then please comment below. I answer all the comments that I get. I'm more than happy to go over stuff with you one-to-one to make sure that you don't make the mistakes that I made. But obviously it's great to make mistakes because you learn by them. The only time it's bad to make a mistake is when you don't learn by it. So thank you very much for listening to this video. The next video is going to be on some of the supplements that I use that I think are amazing, which everybody else should use, and that you shouldn't go mad with supplementation for your health. Thanks very much. Bye bye. Speak again soon.